Check. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Randolph Academy's 2021 commencement ceremony. My name is Andy Prinzing, and I'm the principal of the Hamburg campus. Please take a moment to turn your cell phones to silent. Families of graduates may remove their masks once seated. Thank you for limiting talking during the ceremony, but during the presentation of the graduates, we encourage you to express your pride by applauding and cheering. It's time to stand and welcome the class of 2021. I can hear them walking down. We were told to walk slowly. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as the class of 2021 leads us in the pledge to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. Please join me in welcoming our Board of Education President, Mrs. Mary Myers.
Welcome to all the families of our graduates, our alumni, honored guests, teachers, staff, administration, and the members of the Board of Education on this, the 26th graduation ceremony for Randolph Academy. The Randolph campus held their first graduation in 1995 and our Hamburg campus in 2012. We are glad you could join us today as we celebrate this milestone for our graduates. We are proud that these young people are sitting here before us. They have worked hard to reach this point in their lives. Excuse me, my glasses don't like me. There have been obstacles along the way. There always are for all of us. There have also been special people who have come along to help them. For many of you, this could have been a fellow classmate, a special teacher, or a mentor. Some have been there for your journey through the years, and others have stepped up to help you as you needed the helping hand. Whoever it was, be grateful that your paths crossed. Now you are going into the next phase of your life. It could be on to college, your first job, the military, or a specialty school. Wherever the road leads you, take with you all the good that you have gathered here and be proud of what you have accomplished. Look for ways to share what you have learned with others as your journey into life continues. Today, we also celebrate a milestone for Mrs. DiCarlo, as she too moves into a new phase of her life. She is retiring after 35 years of service to our district, with 15 as our superintendent. We wish her well as she joins the ranks of us retirees.
Thank you, Mrs. Myers. Next, I would like to introduce Sean Edmonds, class of 2021, to present the class address. Sean?
Good afternoon. My name is Sean Edmonds, and I want to thank everyone for being here today. Thank you, Mr. Prinzing, for introducing me, and thank you to Ms. Morgan for organizing graduation and advising our senior class. I am so excited to finally be graduating and moving on to my dream in life. It has been a long process, but I am grateful to have had Randolph Academy to get me through it. I have attended Randolph Academy for 10 years. That is a lot of time. While I've been here, I have changed from a 9-year-old kid to something I think that is a lot more. I remember when I just started here, one day I had made a mess around my table, and Miss Julie had told me to vacuum, but I didn't know how to vacuum yet. I had to learn to vacuum. I have learned from this school to be respectful and goal-directed. I started out just wanting to get past elementary school. Now I'm moving on to Fredonia in the fall, and I know my dorm room will always be vacuumed. I didn't come this far on my own. I have to thank Mr. Pugh, my counselor, when I started here. He was there for me during the most difficult time in my life. And Mr. Pausick, who has been my counselor since middle school. I also want to thank teachers of the high school wing who have been so impactful on my time that I've learned. To Mrs. Wolf, I want to thank you for being a great career teacher and helping me get to where I want to be. To Mr. Beard for putting up with my very distracted shenanigans. To Miss Leska for being a great English teacher and getting me interested in so many different things about writing. To Mr. Peterson, thank you for being an awesome social studies teacher. To Mr. Vitale for being fun to talk to and owning one of my favorite reptiles, the alligator snapping turtle. I remember when so many staff here came to watch me perform at my concert at the Trough. I felt very special and loved. To my fellow graduates, we live in a crazy time. As juniors, the world changed rapidly around us, but growing into seniors, we overcame it. From virtual to in person, we tried our best to push through. The changes throughout this, I have some advice for all of us to remember. If we can make it through this madness, we can do anything. We are strong. I would also like to thank my mom, who fought through being widowed and still provided for me and believed in me. Though we've had our differences, like any mother and son, I've always known that you've always cared. And to my Nana, thank you for being here. Thank you again to the entire staff for pushing me who I want to be. Congratulations, class of 2021. We thought through a dark moment in history, and we won.
Thank you, Sean. Next, Mrs. DiCarlo, Randolph Academy's superintendent, will now present our keynote speaker.
It is a pleasure to welcome Pete Hill here today as our commencement speaker. He's a citizen of the Cayuga Nation Heron Clan and currently the All Our Relations Special Initiatives Coordinator at Native American Community Services in Erie and Niagara counties. Pete has worked at NACS for over 28 years, developing several successful programs and services in the areas of youth development, health and wellness promotion, staff and organizational capacity, and integration of Native American cultural perspectives. He has worked with Native and other youth for over 25 years, including our youth here at Randolph Academy, where he has committed and met with the kids for personal development sessions for the last 2 years on almost a weekly basis. For that, I am deeply grateful. He is an experienced trainer who has delivered hundreds of cultural competency trainings for a wide variety of organizations, including here at Randolph Academy when he provided a very well-received staff training last fall. Pete has been honored and recognized several times for his work and contributions to help the community move beyond the impact of historical traumas and related factors that have negatively impacted the intergenerational health and vitality of Native Americans. Please join me in welcoming a true friend to Randolph Academy, Mr. Pete Hill.
Let's see if I can. I don't like having my back to anybody, so I'm going to back up a little bit. Thank you, Mr. Carlo, for the introduction and for the invitation to be here today. I'm Pete. I've been here working with some of the boys here, and it's been an honor. When I got asked to do this, I've never given a commencement address like this before, ever. And I remember, like, when I graduated from high school, what it was said, and I didn't want it to be the same thing. I really didn't want to read her speech because I've always been taught to speak from the heart because that's more real, it's more alive. But the value of reading a speech is that I don't want to forget anything I didn't want to say. Anyway, so I'm going to give it a shot and see what we can do here. And I just really appreciate the opportunity to share a few words with everybody. So let's give it a whirl. So greetings and good afternoon to everybody here. I am very happy and honored to be here with you today and greatly appreciate the opportunity to spend a few moments of your time here and with your time, the graduates especially, for this very special event we are celebrating today. Something that is often recognized as a once-in-a-lifetime event, graduating from high school. It's quite an honor for me to be invited to share this day with all of you, and I want to congratulate all the students who are completing their studies here at Randolph Academy. I also want to thank Superintendent DiCarlo and everybody who was part of making the invitation for me to come and share a few words. And to be honest, I had this conversation. I'm not sure quite why I was invited. I'm not famous. I'm not a musician. I'm not a singer, an actor. I'm not rich. I don't have a huge following on Instagram or Twitter or anything of the social media. I'm not a famous athlete, an astronaut, or a chef. So it's like, kind of, why me? But then, but I am just a guy who has worked with literally thousands of young people through my time at NACS and then throughout all my life. And I really appreciate and value the opportunity to support all youth especially since so many people have helped me in my journey through my life as well. So I also graduated from high school. So even though many of you may not have seen me before, that's one thing that now we have in common. And now that's something you can call yourselves as a graduate from high school. And that's something nobody will ever be able to take away from you. You'll always have that you graduated from high school. So that means a lot, and I hope you really recognize that. Some of the comments I'm going to share are from my native culture, because it's a big part of who I am. And fortunately, I can read that without my glasses. So graduating from high school might have seemed kind of like a strange idea to you before, as you grew up and all the things that you've gone through. There may be some remaining tasks or classes that you may have to finish up, but once you do that, you won't have to come back to school here anymore. You'll take those memories, you'll take those experiences, and hopefully grow. This might be, for some of you, it might be a long journey of being in different schools, meeting people who you never thought you'd meet before, having to work with different teachers, counselors, and being on the buses, and being in a different environment than you were anticipating to be in school. But during this journey, there's also been some important lessons for all of us, and I hope that you recognize these. First, I hope that you realize that you are fully capable of not only starting a big job, but actually completing it. And that's a big, significant accomplishment, because I think it's really huge, because whatever your plans are for the future, whether you're looking to go to work, continuing your education, or if you're still making up your mind about what you're going to do, and taking care of family, which is really a beautiful thing, please take pride in that accomplishment that we're celebrating today, that you're able to start a job and finish a job. Anybody can start a project, and I've started hundreds, but how many have we completed? And that's the most important part about the celebration that we're having today with your accomplishment. And see, this is the other part about reading the speech. I don't like having to flip the papers. Anyway, and I also want to thank all the teachers, the counselors, the principal, the superintendent, all the bus drivers, all the administrative staff here at Randolph Academy. Because whether you as a students realize this or not, I believe that every person who works here, whatever their role is, whatever they do, really cares about each and every one of you. That's why they work here. And part of, it can be a tough job, helping young people learn about life, supporting, keeping you safe, because that is also part of the responsibility, supporting your education, so you learn some things along the way, and help you to get to this point today. So I encourage you to think about all the people who might have helped you at some point, giving you extra source of support, that, come on, you can do it, hang in there, and let them know. If you could think of people who did that, how important that would be to help, if you could let them know how much you appreciate what they did for you and how they helped. Part of this caring is also to help you learn a very lesson in life that applies to all of us, and including me, and including everybody in this room. The lesson is that we are all responsible for the actions and the behaviors that we do. When we do good things, generally good things happen as a result of that. And when we do, at the same time, if we do not good things, similar kind of thing, not good things often happen because of that. So we are responsible for our reactions, and the sooner we learn that in life, the better we're going to be able to have a good life, to make the decisions that help you stay in control of what you want to do, to have a good life throughout your journey. I also hope you're recognizing that starting today, and when you graduate from high school, is part of one end of your journey, but your journey is going to continue, and hopefully for many, many years. There'll be more lessons to learn along the way. There'll be fantastic opportunities for you to have new experiences. Some things you've never even thought about or dreamed about will come your way, and to be open to look at those things and see what can help you get to what you want to be in your life. And of course, there's going to be some more challenges. All adults, we go through this as well. There's challenges, there's adversities, there's things that we have to go through. But part of our journey is finding out how we can get through these things. But having this accomplishment of graduating from high school hopefully can give you that foundation to know that you can get through anything that you go through in your life. I heard a friend say, why am I getting all these tough lessons in these tough situations? And I was told sometimes the best students get those tough messages. So as you go through life, think about how you can share and help yourselves and help others. Some of the teachings I want to share with you really briefly comes from my understanding of Native culture. One of the things is that children are gifts from the Creator, and hopefully everybody receives that treatment. So each of us has special talents and abilities and skills that nobody else quite has what you have. You're going to be good at doing a lot of good things. You're going to be a little bit better at some things, not as good as others, but that's okay. And part of this journey is finding out what those things are and what you're truly capable of doing. I think flipping the pages is better than having them all fall down and having to pick them up and everything. So I appreciate your indulgence. Also recognizing that our parents, like I say, sometimes, children are gifts from the Creator, and sometimes parents, you might have heard that there's no instruction book to be a parent. There's no manual to be a parent, and that's really true, because when people raise a child, we do the best we can. But also, parents sometimes make mistakes. I, as an adult who cares for a lot of children, I've made my mistakes, but that's really a good thing to recognize, because the value of our mistakes is that we can learn so much from them. We can go through some experiences and realize, hey, I never want to do that again. Or we can go through some experiences, learn what we're supposed to learn, and think, hey, I want to get better, I want to do more, I want to do more of that. So our mistakes that we make are valuable lessons we can keep for a lifetime. Some of you are going to be able to express yourselves as you grow and continue on your journey through art, through music, through things maybe writing. Maybe some of you will be making movies, because with the lessons you have acquired, you have a lot to share, you have a lot to teach other people. So finding your ways to express yourself is another part of the journey. Some of you may have a new skill or a new job or ability that right now you don't realize you have, but you do. It could be a new sport or new activity or something you've never tried before, but you'll get those experiences as well. Life can be full of exciting opportunities to explore, and I hope each of you is open to learn what you're truly capable of doing. Another lesson is that, there'll be some more happy times going forward, and there's going to be some challenging times as well. And the way we learn things is sometimes you can see what other people are doing, what they do, and if they make a mistake or they get hurt from what they do, because again, we're all responsible for our decisions, we can learn from what other people do and say, hey, I don't want to do that because I saw what happened to them. Sometimes we have to go through experiences ourselves. Like a little child, if you tell a child, don't touch the stove because it's hot, you can explain what that is, you can try to tell them what that feeling of pain is going to look like or feel like, and sometimes they'll get it, but sometimes they need to touch that stove. So we go through that kind of, because once they touch the stove, then they realize, oh, that's what hot is. So some of these lessons we're going to go through throughout life, and this is for adults too, for elders. I'm still learning each and every day. So through everything we do, we can find out more about life. We can find out what we're capable of doing, what we like doing, what we don't like doing, and just create a beautiful journey for ourselves as best we can. And when we go through those experiences that aren't as helpful, sometimes it helps to think about, what am I supposed to learn from those experiences? Like I say, some of the toughest lessons come to the best students. So if you reflect back on some of those challenges that many of us go through, we can become better human beings, stronger people, and more helpful, respectful, and kind people that we want to have in our families and our loved ones. So I think the last thing I'll close with is, I also believe from my culture is that each person has a reason for being. Each one of us and each one of you has a reason for being on this world, in this earth. You come to us with your talents and abilities, but I hope in your journeys throughout life, you find out what your reason is. I heard an elder say that the two most important days in our lives are, the first one is the day that we're born, and the second day is when we find out why. And I really hope in the bottom of my heart that each one of you finds your journey, why you're here, and to make all the contributions you're fully capable of doing. But in the meantime, I do want to celebrate your success. Congratulations. I'm proud, even though I might not have met all of you, I'm proud of each and every one of you. You deserve this accomplishment. You deserve this, and good job in hanging in there. And being here and celebrating today. So thank you, everybody, and thank you again. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Pete. I would now like to introduce Mr. Mekes to present the award in Outstanding Achievement in Culinary Arts.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you. I'm here to present the Outstanding Achievement in Culinary Arts Award. This award is going to go to a student who, throughout the year, often challenged the instructor's knowledge of the subject matter and pushed me to learn some more. And that student is Sean Edmonds.
Mrs. Jaska will now present the award for Outstanding Achievement in Cosmetology.
The Outstanding Achievement Award in Cosmetology goes to Andrea Hessel.
Next, I would like to call up Mr. Jaska to present the Pathfinder Recognition Awards.
It is my pleasure this afternoon to recognize our graduates who are completing their high school career as Pathfinders. So these are our leaders amongst our students here at the school and who have grasped our school norms. So would Sean Edmonds please come down? You don't have to move. Jessica Hatswell. And last but not least, we have Andrea Hessel.
Next up, I would like to call Mrs. Heater to present the Positive Peer Award.
I'm actually Mrs. Lessica. I'm presenting on behalf of Mrs. Heater. The Positive Peer Award is presented to the student that has observed encouraging others to do the right thing. This student influences positive behavior changes and adheres to school norms and can even be seen helping to calm an escalated student. This student embraces normative culture and inspires others to do the same. It is my pleasure to present this award to a young man who somehow has come to mean an awful lot to me, Maddie Santana.
Next, I would like to call up Mrs. Morgan to present the Young and Right Architectural Scholarship for Perseverance.
The Young and Right Architectural Scholarship for Perseverance acknowledges a student that was able to persevere and graduate against all odds. The recipient of this award has worked hard to get where they are today and has shown resilience in the face of adversity. It is my pleasure to present the Young and Right Architectural Scholarship Award of Perseverance to Jocelyn Munoz. Randolph Academy would also like to recognize another student who has worked hard and persevered this school year. This student has refused to give up despite many, many obstacles. It is my pleasure to present the Randolph Academy Perseverance Award to Jessica Hatswell.
And at this time, the Randolph Academy Academic Achievement Awards in Science, Math, English, and Social Studies will be presented by faculty. Will Mr. Vitale, Mr. Beard, Mrs. Lessica, and Mr. Peterson please come up to the podium to present your awards?
I am pleased to present the Outstanding Achievement in Science Award this year for 2021 to Makia Jenkins.
This year's Academic Achievement in Mathematics Award goes to Sean Edmonds.
The award for academic achievement in English this year goes to Makia Jenkins.
The Academic Achievement Award in Social Studies goes to Mitchell Tanner, who's unfortunately not here today.
That concludes our special recognition awards. We will now present the state awards and scholarships. First up is the State of New York Office of the Attorney General CCC Award. CCC stands for Courage, Character, and Commitment. And these awards go to a group of students. I'm going to call them out as a group, and then we can applaud for them. Maddie Santana, Makia Jenkins, Jocelyn Muniz, and Kylan Burgard. The next Certificate of Achievement Award goes to Jocelyn Muniz. And the last Certificate of Achievement Award goes to Maddie Santana. Yeah. Okay. 2020, we have 2 scholarships for academic excellence, and these are awarded to Sean Edmonds. You're welcome. And the next Scholarship for Academic Excellence Award goes to Andrea Hessel. And we're very excited that these scholarships can be used for full-time study in approved programs in New York State. Congratulations to you all. Next, I would like to invite Randolph School Board member Dr. Robert Olzak to the podium to hand out diplomas. Yep. Okay. Kevin Segan. Sean Edmonds.
Thank you.
Jessica Hatswell. Andrea Hessel. Makia Jenkins. Jocelyn Muniz. Maddie Santana. Thank you, Dr. Alzak. So, next, the symbolism of the tassel. The graduation tassel is a symbol of success. Some believe the reason you place the tassel on the right is because you have earned the right to graduate. Moving the tassel to the left after graduation is symbolic of crossing over from high school to another stage in your life. Once graduation is over, be proud of your achievement and display your tassel as a reminder of how far you have come. Graduates, please turn your tassels. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the class of 2021. At this time, the class of 2021 and their family and friends are invited outside to celebrate with graduation poppers, and there's a professional photographer to take pictures of students with their families. Thank you and congratulations again.